God bless America. Oh, my goodness. Welcome to Open Podcast. I'm Hunter Boris.
And I'm Forrest Bob. And we have back today, for his second go-around, special guest, John Dollar, everybody.
It's great to be back. I have a boner, so let's just get into it.
We had to have John back today. We're doing a long edition. It's about to be the holidays. We're going to be gone. We're going to do a long-ass conspiracy episode. We all brought topics. Last time, you gave us one of our hottest clips talking about the Unabomber. You couldn't be more built for this podcast, John, so we had to have you back.
That's the only reason. Well, that's the only reason.
The stank, dude.
That's the only reason you're back, actually.
Yes.
It's the one reason.
Yeah, because the clip did well. That's the only reason.
Two clips did well. Let's put the respect on it.
He was responsible for one of them.
One
But
did better
also,
than the other.
You guys never talk to me like this, but the moment that the camera starts, you're like, it's great to be here with John Dollar, everybody. It's like, if you greeted me like that at like a show, I'd be like, what the fuck?
That would be psychotic. You're like, oh my goodness, it's so great to be here.
It's so good to be here with John Dollar, everybody. I'm going to call the cops.
That's what you say to somebody right before you go home and beat the shit out of your wife.
Can you imagine walking in through my door and then me giving you that greeting? You would never come over again.
Yeah, it's
You would
just
never
like-
come into my house
It's
again.
always just like, what's up, bud? But if I showed up and you're like, it's good to be here with John Dollar, it's like, I'm going to go.
By the way, I've quit telling people that we hang out like we do because I heard myself say it out loud one time. And because like John Dollar will John Dollar he'll come out, it doesn't live far, and we'll just watch movies and smoke weed and talk for like 3 hours. And when you say that out loud to people, they're like, wait, you did what?
It sounds like a date.
That's exactly what I'm
sounds
saying.
like
It does not. It just sounds like guys being dudes.
Two guys hanging out
Yeah,
is
yeah,
what the
it's
fuck it
two
is.
guys chilling.
You know, some people aren't comfortable to handle stuff like that, but guys like us, hey, we can do that.
If you brought a girl
We can
up-
do that kind of thing.
We're all on the same page.
We can do
when
that
say
kind
guys
of thing.
like you.
Hey, we're all.
You'll go on like a Republican tirade and I'll be like, that's fine. I'll just I'll let him have this.
And by the way, if the truth happens to be Republican, then by God,
yeah.
I don't want to be
We'll
right.
call it that.
We have to secure the border.
I was about to say, hey, our sovereignty is being attacked.
God forbid you go over to Hunter's place to watch Pulp Fiction and you bring up Zoran Momdani. It just becomes a fight.
You don't want to bring up Mom Donna.
Don't you bring up the Z word at my house.
The C word.
Goddamn son of a bitch.
So,
Well,
cheers.
speaking of what we got it, yeah, go ahead.
Apartment buildings are
Finish
burning
that.
down in New York already. I don't know if y'all saw that. There was a literal.
They always are.
Yeah, that's not what we're doing
It's
today.
New York City.
Look, here's what we're all going to do. We all have different conspiracies we're going to talk about. But what we're going to talk about first, get it out of the way, it's one of the most electric podcasts that has ever happened. Happened the other day. Our biggest fan of this podcast is our producer, Aiden. We even say hey to Aiden. Aiden, say hey to the people.
How's it going, fellas?
Hey, buddy.
Aiden, what did you send us about 67 clips of yesterday?
The Nick Fuentes Piers Morgan interview. And the reason why I was sending those clips is because we are going to see those clips for years to come.
Definitely.
And I could not express that enough. Like
Yeah.
this is going to change culture. And that sounds kind of gay to say, but
Very gay.
But I completely agree.
I know it's crazy to say, but that is going to be chopped up 1,000 different ways on 10,000 different accounts.
It already is.
And
Yeah.
it's going to change the way people look at the right, and it's going to change the way people look at the left.
And it's going to change the way people think what you can and can't say.
But
Exactly. It's
like,
literally
yeah.
going to change.
And just being like serious versus kind of not like just a
So
young,
funny.
racist, hilarious guy just dog walking an old British loser for 2 hours.
Who didn't get it?
Yeah.
Who never got it. And also, dude, you know what annoyed me the most about that pot is
He's so pretentious. That's
he's
why I hate
but
him.
even like things he said where I agreed with, and when he was like, "You're cutting me off, you're being too loud," he'd be like, "You're right." And he goes, "But the point of this podcast is you can have those opinions. You can say whatever you want. You can make your own decision." And he said that again, and we're like, "All right, we're gonna do that."
Yeah.
God's
Also,
sake.
when he was like, I'm not going to ambush you. It's like, bitch, all you've been doing is trying to bait and hook the whole
The whole
time.
thing is a gotcha fucking.
That's all it
like,
is.
journalism.
Like, your dad's a racist. Tell me why you didn't go to Applebee's.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck are you
With
talking
it being
about?
said that there were that many clips that could potentially even change politics, which is so wild, I felt almost as if it was like they were like, "Let's clip farm." That's kind of how.
That's- yeah.
that's how
I
yeah.
kind of I
Yeah.
thought that too, and
Yeah.
then it's funny too to where like
The Jake Paul fight.
that guy was the perfect person for Nick Fuentes. So, like, I watched Nick Fuentes on Glenn Greenwald, who's extremely smart, a
He's
great
the man.
journalist. And there was none of those because Glenn Greenwald is so much smarter than Nick
And reasonable.
Fuentes.
Yeah.
And backed him into like 6 different corners he couldn't talk his
yeah.
way out of just by. But with somebody like Piers Morgan, who's used to having like two retards scream at each other for 30 seconds.
Yes.
Which is what his show is.
Yes,
No,
and it's a
it-
network show. So
Yeah.
it's completely different than
he
what
just
Glenn
brings
Greenwald.
on like former Jerry Springer. stars.
Yes,
Like,
dude,
Yes.
he is
Yes.
Jerry Springer.
He is.
And he could, and it was funny too. I don't know if you just, I can just look stuff up on Twitter, see what the vibe is of what
Of
people,
course.
Well,
because you can do top, and it's not going to be like your algorithm. It will
biased,
just
yeah.
be what's
Yeah.
top. I didn't see one person say one nice thing about Piers Morgan.
No,
the thing is too, it's like,
and it does suck.
as well as like with Nick Fuentes or anything like that. It's like right now it feels like this is a huge cultural shift, but in the last 5 fucking years, like every week there's been another like, oh, this is the thing that changed it. I mean, just give it a couple years. As with anybody that becomes a huge media personality, his base, everybody else that hates him, they're gonna fucking turn on him. It's gonna be another one of those
100%.
things. Like right now, it's like the hype is real. It's like when a team goes 4-0 in football, and they're the next thing, and then they lose the first game. It's like that's it.
But I feel like
Fuck
he's
'em.
been turned on his whole shit, and so like if that happens to him, I don't think it's going to affect him because he's always going to have, I think, his sect.
That's
of
true.
Crazy people.
Well,
with the-
everyone has their audience.
This is his biggest he'll ever
With
be.
the hardcore
By the
people,
way.
you're right. But here's the thing: is I think there's a lot of people, probably us included,
Yeah.
who find him generally entertaining.
Yes. That's the
Also,
only reason I like. I don't
also
agree with
so
a lot.
funny. Also, I love watching him just like make somebody like Piers Morgan like an idiot. I'm not watching that being like preach, brother.
No,
Everything
fuck
100%.
no.
So he's somebody that like I feel not that I feel it towards anybody, but I don't feel any type of allegiance toward him.
Fuck
If he
no.
did something crazy, I have no problem
no,
being
no.
like
I-
fuck that guy.
Fuck this guy.
I completely agree that like he'll come and go as a media figure.
Yes.
The thing is why I think this will like that interview will be bigger than so many other things he's done is because of how clippable it was. It won't be based off of his career. It'll be based on those 4 seconds.
Which is unfortunate because like
yeah.
it used to be journalism.
Yeah.
It used to be like, here's where we go to hear what's happening. Now it's like, I'm going to go on Piers Morgan show to get Instagram reels.
I wish you could have heard. So Aiden called me. It sounded like he just had a threesome.
Dude,
Like
it's
with
so
how
great.
much excitement he told me. He was like, Hunter, you got to listen right now, dude. This content is cool. And then I'm an hour and a half in. I think I have like 45 minutes left. He's not. He was right. He was like, dude, I'm 20 minutes in. He's like, there's already 20 things that are gonna be. And he was right. Like I got 3 minutes in, and it was already. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It felt forced though. It's like how are there this many
I think it was just Pierce was the gasoline and Nick was the match. And it was just one of those things where it's like an unstoppable force meets an immovable object. Because Pierce is always gonna be like, he's gonna play the classic like pussy debate game of I'm gonna ignore what you just said and ask you another question. Or just keep asking you the same thing. I feel like that's a tactic.
Well, he's
lot
a
of the
British
people use.
pussy.
But he also
Right.
is
And
the
free
clip guy.
Belfast.
Yes.
Because like if like you said like he's Jerry Springer, it's his show
He
now.
is Jerry Springer.
That show, if that was alive when Instagram was alive,
Yeah.
would have been somehow even bigger because it would have produced so many good clips.
I agree.
And he knows that. Even people who like kind of like him, like I've heard Dave Smith, he's like, I like going on there, but it is a ridiculous show, and nobody's ever changed their mind listening to 4 people scream at each other for 3 minutes.
No, none of those things ever serve to be like, oh, maybe I'll watch this to like get a new perspective. Everybody watches it just to be like, oh, I'm just gonna validate whatever brainwashing is my favorite to just fucking fuel the whole
Yeah.
same thing. Piers Morgan also knew what he was doing by bringing Nick Fuentes on.
Been bragging about how many views it got.
It's the most his
biggest
show
show
has
he's
been
ever
viewed
had.
in like 4 years at least.
I think ever. I think that's his biggest
Probably
show ever.
ever.
Also, the disclaimer is I literally make clips all the time.
Of
I was
course, you're in that
seeing
mindset.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
of course.
Sure.
Yeah, and you're right. By the way, I mean I've seen this. I don't want to brag, but it's all that's on my feed. I mean that is. I mean that's,
You should not brag about that.
I'll brag.
You should not brag about
That was the point. I thought we were telling jokes. No, it's literally it's all over the fuck. Yeah, I can't get away from it. Like I can't.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
But I do agree with you how that's like a shift to where that is like one of those things where it's like people of a certain age, you know, I don't want to besmirch any of our relatives or anything, but you just hear people like 60 and older how they talk, and it's like,
Out of
you're
touch.
done.
Yeah.
Say over.
No,
Nobody
you're
cares
cooked.
about what you say.
By the way, that's gonna be us.
and we were talking, but
Oh, it will be.
it's gonna be us.
We'll be yelling about Operation Northwoods and like they're doing that
But
every day. Like,
here's
what
why
are you fucking talking
the
about,
reason
Grandpa?
the reason it will be different than us is because people in the 1950s, said about somebody in the 1910s, but they did not have the internet. It wasn't that different. I guess they had phones and TV. But the other thing is like that mentality of like everything's okay and I trust the government, and Israel is like I had a great uncle who's
Put that in there.
but it is true. That's only
They
old,
are our greatest ally.
only old people think that. And
Our greatest ally has done nothing
The
for
IDF,
us.
But-
they're
the
our
IDF
greatest
sponsors this
ally.
podcast.
And I don't mind saying this because I've never heard him say anything political, so I don't care, but he's a good example to put in here. Like my great uncle who's at our house during Thanksgiving, he lives in Auburn. He bought his house in 1970 for $13,000.
Oh shit!
It's
off.
worth like $400,000 now. And that's the exact type of person who's like, kids just don't want to work these days. And it's like, why would we listen to a fucking word you say about anything?
I had this argument
no
with my
idea.
dad
Yes.
recently.
They
Yeah.
also had so much more buying power, like the wages,
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
The
average
wages-
price of a home in 1978 in the South was $32,000.
Which
off.
with an
That's a-
average salary of like $60,000.
Exactly.
And you get acreage
household
and
was
acreage,
huge,
of course.
But,
But you
but
get
no women work, so it is just one salary.
literally.
You got me there.
I was about to say, by the way, back in the day, that's trad wife through and through.
It is true.
That's
My
trad
dad
wife,
used
baby.
to always be like, he's like, I did not have one friend whose mom worked.
If any trad wives watch this, I'm single. Please, God, dude, you all want a trad wife, right? I mean, that's what you want.
You don't want a trad
Yeah.
wife.
I
No.
hate that
But
term
she's always
so
waiting
much.
for you at home. That's crazy.
I love that term. Also, love the idea of it. By the way, somebody who wants that, not somebody like you're not forcing on something, just somebody who's like, yeah, I'll watch the kids and clean the house.
But I will say, it's like the people that listen to
I'll
like,
suck your cock whenever you want for use. That's what.
I know there's the people that listen to like Dave Ramsey that I'm sure are good people, but like
No way, they're all pieces of shit.
no way, but most.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Except you, Mom. Sorry. But, like, when you listen to like Dave Ramsey, it's like every fucking bit of advice he has. Like,
Ugh.
well, you just need to pull yourself up from your bootstraps.
I know, it's so-
And you just
I
need
know.
to save some money. Stop going and buying coffee every morning. It's like that's not what it is.
I know.
It's that this whole system is failing, and I've been fucked in the year I was born.
That's what this podcast.
I know.
is.
I didn't have a fucking chance, dude.
It is so funny with that clip. It's the funniest meme, and it's like George Senior Bush and all those old people laughing in the White House, and it is like billionaires watching you delete Uber Eats off your phone so you can buy a house. And,
It's like no, it's not
that
happening.
meme is the greatest meme of all because it perfectly encapsulates the
It's
time.
true.
It's like, I don't want to get like too specific, but I have a state government job, like working in law, and it's.
I love how it's like I don't want to get too specific. You did everything but name where you
No,
work.
I'm not gonna say it, but
Your name's in the title of the episode.
yeah, it is 5 days until payday, and I have $40 in my checking account. It is so
We
fucking.
need to sort of GoFundMe.
Yeah, we can bleep that if
Yeah.
you want to.
Yeah.
But it is.
Don't bleep it. I'm not a fucking pussy.
It's funny too.
you
If
guys
you
took like 2 shots. You're pussies.
if you call into Dave Ramsey, one of the funniest things he says, and it goes, "Me anytime," and this is so true. It goes, "Me anytime I bring up a problem to my mom or dad," and Dave Ramsey goes, "You know what I would do if I were you? I'd start working 80, 90 hours a week." And he's being dead serious. And
You
I'm
know
like,
what I would do?
You never did that. I know you
No.
never did that.
I
dude.
know you did do that because you have a fucking radio show. That's how I know you don't have a real job.
No.
Every fucking podcast are like all those grifters that are just like, oh, you're trying to jack me off. All those grifters that are just like, what you need to do is wake up at 5 in the morning. It's like you're a podcasting piece of
Yeah,
shit.
you're a faggot.
just like the rest of you.
Fuck you. Dude, by the way, none of our parents ever worked 90 hours a week. Also, what am I, a coal miner in 1920?
They
Why the
did work
fuck?
90 hours a week.
That's what I'm saying.
Also, everybody's working full time. Like, you know,
At
what I mean?
least.
Yeah,
40
exactly.
At least.
That's
At
actually
least,
the
yeah,
issue.
No one's like not
is that they
like-
think
They're
we're
working
not.
full-time.
there are.
They
but-
think we're not working as hard as they are, and I would argue we're working as hard, if not harder, and we're making snickle frits.
Dude,
You get nothing.
they're working full time and then they go home, take a shit, jack off, and then they're like, I got to go do Uber Eats for 4 hours or
Yeah.
I'm not going to make rent.
Literally. And if
That's
you
the
don't
whole
beat
point.
off, you're going to kill somebody in traffic while you're delivering Wendy's.
And that's also a thought I had because, like, my mom, like, God bless her soul, she'd been like an emergency room nurse for decades. I don't know why that's fun. Like,
Said it
I
like
love
she
my
was
mother.
dead or something.
God bless her soul.
Yeah.
No, her soul is alive and well.
Good.
But she's been an emergency room nurse for decades. I remember her like watching Mad Men. And like January Jones, her character, she was sitting there. She was like complaining, being like, all I do is sit in the house and I just look after the kids and drink wine and bake cakes. And we were watching an episode. She came back from like a 14-hour shift and she watched that and she goes, why don't you quit your bitch?
Oh my God.
She's like, I probably watched a guy die. She's like, why don't you shut the fuck up?
By the way, I do want to say this, and then we can get back on Nick Fuentes or whatever. But I saw
well
this.
past
I saw this clip recently, and it was a guy. So it was this black professor at Harvard, and he did ride-alongs with these cops to prove that the crime rate against blacks was worse, like again, arresting and all that.
It 100% is.
And he said that the research that he did, he hired 8 interns to do the ride-alongs with him for a year. And he said that the evidence that he found in 3 different cities was that not only was it less on the black people, but like the white people tripled it by, and he was like, it's all numbers. He goes, and even by percentages, the crime against like, it pretty much depended on the cop is what he was saying, which is like no shit. But he said he did that 3 different times, and every time it was the same
Well, what were the
as
cities?
white people. Huh?
What were the cities?
This was all, it was Boston, New York, and Philly.
Very white.
Yeah, right. And no, I mean you're not wrong, but I will say those cities are different. But I guess what his whole point of
It's
that,
not like they went to Gary, Indiana,
or
and then
Memphis
Harlem,
and Chicago.
and then
Yeah.
Memphis. It's
Yeah.
not like they did that.
Well, but obviously in those cities, he kind of went to cities with so he did it statistically based off like the races, because it's like those are closer, like 50 or 40, 60, 40, whatever it is. And he was saying that he found that it was equal, and that everybody like turned against him immediately once he put this out, because he was like, no, it's worse against blacks. He's like, well, I did this 3 different times with people who didn't know each other, and they were all new and fresh. And he said, and we got the same data 3 years in a row. And it was just crazy. I was like, if you present the truth, pretty much what he was saying is like, they're going to try to fuck you over.
Yeah, and he's
Well,
like,
yeah.
cops are just bad to everybody.
And that's kind of what he was saying.
pissed.
He was like, there's good cops and there's bad cops, and there's really no in between. He was like, and he, by the way, he was like, I rode with, I guess he said 100, 150 different cops. He was like, 95% of the guys I rode with were good guys.
Yeah.
He was like, they were good people.
Well, I mean, I mean, it's like what you see in the media, where it's like when you see like one thing, you just like are determined to be like, oh, well, that's all of them. It's like when you see like a bad cop or a good cop, you're like, oh, well, it's like all those people that are like back the blue. They're just like, look at a cop. He found an old lady and walked her across the street. And then like in the background of that same video, there's a cop like shooting a baby.
Yes. Yeah. But dude, it's funny because you said that thing about your mom working 14 hours. What he said was there was a ride along where he saw somebody die. Like, so this person, it was a domestic abuse, and apparently this dude had shot his wife, and she died there. And whatever it was.
What'd you say to him?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
What'd you say?
but what he said was, hey, so this is after this happens. He's standing outside with the 4 or 5 cops, whatever. He goes, guys, I want to buy you all beers. Like, let's go. Like, let's go to a bar.
Let's
And-
go drive drunk.
Well, no, literally, what the cop said was like, apparently a chief overheard this and came over and was like, we all work. Like, dude, we're still working. He's like, we have other calls we got to go to right now. And he goes, you just watched somebody die. And he goes, if I let everybody off, like every time somebody died, he goes, I would not have a police force.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what occurred to him. He was like, oh my God, these people, they watch somebody die and they have to keep going to work. I get upset when somebody hangs up on me on the phone.
Yeah.
Can you imagine seeing
I've
somebody
done that
dead
to
and
you
you
a
have
few
to go
times.
pull somebody over?
And it's not even just major cities. Like, I know police officers from small towns that just, not that they're going around saying it all the time, but occasionally you know a guy for a while and then he hits you with the worst story
Of all time.
and you're just like,
Dude, my dad was a fireman.
small
He's got
town
crazy
might
stories.
actually be worse. Like a small
It is
town cop
worse.
would be worse.
Because you're dealing with more stuff. Because
It's like-
there's less cops in a small town than there is in New York.
I mean, the town I came up in, we used to have a drunk tank, and then they got rid of that. And I remember all the cops being really pissed off, where it's like we could just throw everybody just in one cell, and they could all just jack each other off and just fucking hang out, and then leave at 10 in the morning.
How many straight guys go to prison and fuck?
I mean, you gotta come.
Like,
It's-
no, I'm just
no,
saying,
it's
like,
very-
You gotta
serious.
come.
It's very few.
I actually, when
Really?
We
If this is
any
the prison
long time
connoisseur,
listener of
that's
this
what they
podcast
say.
knows.
Yes. This is the guy. That
They
you
all
got.
have said where they're like, That's the one thing with like it has happened and it happens.
Yes.
But it's
And it depends on sentencing,
They're like,
right?
if you go to prison, that is like the 100th thing you need to worry about.
Yeah.
You're gonna get stabbed. You're gonna get beat. So many people are gonna steal from you. You know,
But if you get beat, you can get raped.
But it's not. But people aren't looking to do that.
Okay.
And also, the majority of people in prison are not there for life, and most of the people that are gay are like, that's my thing, and I'm fucking other gay people, and I'm like full trans, and
Yes. I've
know.
also heard. I know, like, from people who've gone to prison that it's like they look for obviously the more consensual stuff first, because otherwise they're gonna have a whole.
They start off being like, "Hey, you okay with this?" And
Because-
it's like, "No,
Check yes
I'm
or
good."
no. They're like sliding notes.
They got forms.
the cell.
Literally, they're trying to find dates
Yeah.
because otherwise they're just gonna get fucked up by everybody because no
That's
one
true.
else wants to be that. Have that happen.
That makes
Nope.
sense.
You don't want to be that person. Also, everybody is in a gang.
Exactly.
So you can't just, like-
That makes sense.
If you just rape like some guy who's smaller than you in
You're
the
gonna
Aryan
get
Brotherhood,
Fuck.
6 foot 8
get curb
skinheads are
stomped,
gonna
yeah.
beat you to
That's-
death an
that's
hour
my point.
later. Yeah.
Fuck.
That was
So-
the thing. Like, I knew a buddy, like I knew
Just-
him for years that like spent a couple years over in Deer Lodge prison up in Montana. And
Deer Lodge prison is correct.
Sounds nice.
That sounds cool as shit.
Did he go skiing every
not
year?
only that, yeah.
You're in the yard.
Actually, Deer Lodge, it's hell on earth.
I'm gonna look it up. I've got the. Hang on.
but the prison,
Deer Lodge
I
Prison,
think-
Montana.
Deer Lodge Prison in Montana. Back in the 50s, I think somebody, like, there was a big prison escape because somebody shot a bazooka at the brick wall and let a bunch of people out.
What a Montana ass story. Of
Wait,
some
totally.
militia.
They hit a.
Somebody had a bazooka.
They hit a fucking bazooka.
Yeah, no, they just blew the fucking wall out. But like, I asked him
Fucking-
like a bunch of different stuff where it's like, does this happen in prison? Does this happen there? He was like, no. And it's like, all right, what about the child predator thing?
Oh
And he
my
was
god,
like,
this looks like the prison from Shawshank.
it really is. And he was like,
Look at this. Visit Southwest Montana, and it's on like the Visit Montana page.
visitor center.
This is crazy. Look at this.
That's a 50s ass sign.
By the way, that's very cool.
But I asked
send
him,
that to him.
I asked him about like the child predator thing, where he was just like, I was like, he said basically no to everything in the movies, and I asked him,
This is
like,
on the Visit
all
Montana
right.
website.
It's like, what about like when a child predator comes in? He's like, I've seen two gangs that hate each other based on race come together and try to kill the child predators because like it's
That's
a whole
why they're
thing
never
with
there.
all-
That's why they're never there.
Hey, can we mark that for time and throw that picture in there?
Common weapons that I've heard in prison is also because Summers' grandpa was a warden of a prison. He
Oh
did,
shit!
Like the
In Kentucky
security
or
stuff.
Indiana?
Indiana. And then knowing someone else is that I've heard that they would just put shit in socks, like just
Yeah.
heavy things. Like that's
Like
one
rocks.
Of the most common.
Dude,
Yeah.
apparently rocks and socks.
Batteries,
Hey, bars of soap.
batteries,
Bars
rocks,
of soap.
bars of
I'm gonna
soap.
fill a pillowcase full of bars of soap and beat the shit out of you.
whole pillowcase.
Yeah.
That's step.
And we can get on to something else through this is, you know, that sex offenders have certain prisons they are and are not allowed to go to. And one reason that you know that that
He just started giggling as
that-
soon as he said that.
but like Ghislaine Maxwell, the prison she's in, it is illegal for sex offenders to be in that prison.
But she's a sex.
It's called I know. It's called Club Fed. It's
I
a-
know this. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
and this is a recent Epstein development. We can get into some of this stuff. She literally, first of all, everybody in the prison hates her. There's a quote. The warden
Let's go to
said.
beer mid.
The warden said to an interviewer, he's like, "I'm sick of being Ghislaine's bitch because people from up top have said like, give her whatever we want. She has a puppy that she walks and takes out
In
of
the prison?
Yes, dude. She literally does whatever she wants. And when she got arrested, I heard Whitney Webb talking about this. When she got arrested before Trump was in office, she was like lobbying to the Biden administration, like, I'll give you whatever you want on Trump. She has stuff on everybody, and it's like trying
How
very
is she alive?
Yeah, she's
How is she alive for real?
She knows all of them except for Thomas Massey. She's got dirt on just about all.
Yeah.
Okay, here's an interesting. What's the over under on her living 3 more years till the end of the?
Over.
I think she will for two reasons.
I would go for the over.
Yeah,
Really?
I think, yeah, definitely.
And normally I would ride the under with you, but on
You
this
know
one,
why? Because Donald Trump's the president.
because she's still alive.
yeah, because she'll live
yeah.
through the end of the Trump
Okay, so how
presidency.
about 5 years then?
But why the reason I say yes is because one, The reason I think she didn't get killed immediately is because I think they didn't want to go back to back.
Yes.
Epstein
They can't.
Ghislaine-
They can't.
It'd be too
Also,
obvious.
Because he was so clearly murdered that
Same
she
with Charlie Kirk, by the way.
she clearly
I
has
agree.
some type of lever to pull to where she's getting whatever she wants, and somebody else is gonna put out some information. She has told somebody something that has scared them enough to where she's in a prison that's illegal for her to be in, and to where nothing has happened to her, and she's probably going to get pardoned. I would be shocked if she didn't get pardoned.
especially if she gives them the info that they want.
I mean,
Which they already have, I think.
Yeah,
Is
and,
that
and
not
she's
honestly, like pussy power? Is that not like, the guy is the one that gets killed 6 years ago, but like the pussy power, the woman that stands behind the man.
she was the woman
She
behind
was.
the man. She was helping run that operation for
How
sure.
do you think they would roll that out if they pardoned her? Because obviously it's not. They're gonna have. To
Oh,
have
they've
a
already started
story.
doing this.
Yeah, so
they've
what
already
to
started
say.
saying she was
Yeah.
a victim.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, there's a
They-
million
yeah.
interviews already.
Be like,
Oh,
he
she was
just
just
doing-
poor little victim of Epstein. He
But what
he
is the
abused
Trump
her.
story?
The daughter of the Mossad agent is the victim.
Also, another thing that you'll learn about Trump is he doesn't. He's getting older. I don't think he gives a fuck.
He's been cussing so much more. Have you seen these the past 2 weeks?
Quiet piggy.
Well, he did that, but
Quiet
no. Have you? He said fuck. Have you seen that? He said fuck like
Yeah.
4 days ago, and then today a video came out, and he
He
called
said that all the time.
It's getting, but like we're
getting-
talking like in a live
yeah,
CNN.
no,
interview.
he like and
He still has. I
it's
think
a
so.
great dude. I'm
He did
telling
that
you.
with
I
Iran
remember
and
back in
Israel.
2017, he like pulled somebody like during the speech, be like,
No,
"This
you're
nigga,
not
motherfucker."
wrong, but it's
I'm saying
it's
in
gotten more
public.
egregious.
Yeah, yeah, it's gotten especially the past 3
like
weeks.
during the rally.
I'm talking like this is like in the Oval Office with representatives. I can
You're
pull it
right,
up.
but it's gotten more egregious
Yes,
and more
no, I'm
often.
agreeing with you.
He hates his children.
Hey, by the way, we would know. We watch everything. Okay,
would
fucking
know.
trust us. So what I'm saying, I voted for him 3 times. What I'm saying is, I don't give a fuck.
That's disgusting.
Hillary, Biden, Kamala.
right,
I'm-
all right,
yeah,
all
yeah,
right,
yeah.
I
all
mean,
right,
fuck
all right.
vote for them too. Fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
Voting doesn't matter.
Hey,
Guys,
I'll vote for Tulsi right now. All I'm saying is that if you're gay, say it. You know.
Hunter's gay.
yeah, I don't even know where you
I am
either
gay.
you were going with that, but she
This is
is
fun.
also
I'm having a good time.
also
I'm having a good
John Kiriakou. Y'all know who that is? He's,
Yes.
he's the only guy, and he was in the Tucker documentary about 9/11. He was in a bunch of, but he was the only person who went to jail for the CIA torturing people in Guantanamo Bay. And that's just because he was the whistleblower, and he went to the same prison as Ghislaine, and the front of it is Club Fed, and the back of it is the real prison. And he got sentenced to
Who's
2
in the
years.
real prison? Is that just like
That's like for
murderers and
real
shit?
criminals. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But not pedophiles.
like
though, 'cause
medium
it's not sex
security.
crimes, right?
I think there's a sect of people that are
That in the back.
Yeah,
That's so funny how they have like a separate.
I know it's the same place.
How much does it suck to be like in the actual prison and you can look across to see another prison? Everyone's just playing tennis. and, like,
There's
going
no,
golfing
the gates
and
are open.
shit.
You can just
like
walk
walking
out.
her dog with
Literally.
her huge tits. She's walking her Pomeranian.
It's like
Getting
we're
drunk.
It's like
just hanging out.
it's like
in a Nawala. She's got vodka in a Nawala bottle.
Jordan
Fucking-
Belfort and Cheech from Cheech and Chong
Yes.
were in this.
It was the same
cellmate.
prison
As
as
I say,
that?
they were cellmates.
It's that style of prison.
God damn.
To tie this back
That's
like
so
to the
cool.
beginning of the podcast with Nick Fuentes, I
Oh, Going back?
agree. No, here's the thing: is that documentary should have been something that I would say would change politics or change the culture. That
What documentary?
The 9/11 documentary.
Oh.
And then even also this.
nobody knows about it. That's the problem.
But it wasn't there. It wasn't clippable. That's. I'm not saying like what they were saying. I'm not saying he was right or wrong. I'm just saying
It wasn't
like,
clippable.
it wasn't
That's
like
You
so
couldn't
funny.
send out a 90-second fucking video
Do you want to know how
that explains the whole thing.
I love you so much.
how
I love you so much. I mean, for real.
that is so funny to think of you like watching a tragedy happen. Of like a tsunami just like annihilating Hawaii, and he goes, "Where's the clip?
How clippable is this?
Where's the 60-second chunk that's gonna get a milli
It's Japan.
on TikTok?"
It's Japan in 2011. You're like, how many clips can I
Holy
get?
fuck, dude! Have you seen the video of the trainer? I can't remember what country it was, but it was literally the coup.
Yeah.
And she's dancing on TikTok, and there's the coup behind her, where they're breaking through the barrier. But you know what I'm talking about?
I know what you're
Yeah, yeah. And dude, that is Aiden's wet dream. Like he
There's like a bunch
comes.
of people dying.
Yes, and she's literally like dancing in the background, and she has no idea what's going on behind her. Dude, literally like doing a little TikTok.
It's like the Khmer Rouge is right behind this wall, and she's like,
she's fucking dancing.
"Keep it going, ladies." Hey.
That is what he wants to happen. Like he wishes there was a clip of Hurricane Katrina. The
He's like,
dance
"Oh, that would
breaking.
get at least."
I
200K.
don't wish it. I'm telling you what will do numbers and what won't.
That is funny to where you remember, when Charlie Kirk got shot, and there was that guy who's like, "Oh shit, Kirk Daddy just got his motherfucking head blown off," and Aiden was like, "That's good stuff." That guy knows what he's
that.
talking about.
Yes. By the way, that's literally like from a movie.
I know.
That is.
It literally, that's in a movie. You go, that's stupid.
fake.
Nobody would do that.
Nobody would do that. And then
No, we actually watched that on our way to a Knoxville show. Where it's like,
Yeah, we
I
did.
talked to y'all.
Yeah.
like just a dude just running away from clearly a political assassination. Be like, "Yo, follow me on my socials."
Yeah.
Dr. Dre.
All right, let's get into some topics that we have written
Yeah,
down.
no, here, we're already on
It's been
Epstein.
about 45 minutes. Let's
Run with
the.
the. Give me the Epstein shit.
Let's go on Epstein.
agree.
I'll do Epstein.
Yes,
and,
give me the Epstein.
And Franklin scandal. But what we should get into is there's been we've already talked about Epstein on here, but there's a lot of recent developments via email.
Hit me with it.
And then this is something that's not a recent development, and this is just a fun fact. It's not fun. It's terrible. But I was listening to the Franklin scandal, and they were talking about like Epstein and like how. So basically, with these things, like how he got a super sweetheart deal in Florida, and also one of the people that
The informant deal.
one of the people that was prosecuting him, one of the judges was prosecuting him. After they prosecuted him, I think it was Acosta's dad or Acosta himself was like eating dinner with Epstein like a week later at his house, which is crazy. But
Conflict of interest.
the
right?
saying is that in a grand jury that like we can indict a ham sandwich if we want to.
Yes.
So basically what a grand jury works is you pick a special judge and he is allowed to present all the evidence that he wants. So basically that's how
Picks and chooses.
it's like how Diddy just got in that not that much of trouble.
Yes.
It's 'cause
And the
that,
jury, dude. Never mind.
because that judge was like, her dad was somebody, but that is like a court where people go to get promoted and play ball in New York, and they have one in Florida too.
Well, it's a pre-trial kind of association.
Yeah.
Where they're like, do we actually bring this to a trial to waste the court's time doing this? Like, if you bring it to a grand jury, the whole decision is being like, is this worthy of the court's time?
Yeah.
of
And-
doing that?
And the judge can sway it to where he can seem like it's not worth their time. Because
And-
he needs kids to pick the evidence, like
Yeah.
you were saying.
And they will like discredit witnesses with the smallest inconsistency. So this was the fun fact I was saying is that like Epstein, one of the first times he was brought to trial, there were two girls who had the exact same story about him molesting and raping them in the same place, and one said that he like used a pink dildo, and the other one said a white dildo, and they go, "You're both lying. You would have said the same color."
Yeah, that's
is
not.
nuts.
I know.
That's
To
not
think that
enough.
he's just got one dildo that he's fucking.
I know,
always
it's
with.
crazy.
If like 99% of the story sums up, but you're like,
If
oh,
he's not
but it
using the
was
same girl,
raining
you think
out?
Yeah.
he's using the
Yeah.
same dildo?
The
Come on.
act matched up, but not the
Yeah,
object. Dude, it was insane.
exactly.
It's
But
crazy.
so all these new emails that have come out is, first of all, one of the things is the most powerful men in the entire world are such pussies. It's crazy. There was like an exchange of, I should have written these people's names down. I can't remember, but
Stephen
this
Hawking.
big time Wall Street banker. And this is somebody who's like, I didn't even know Epstein. And not only are they talking about horrible things, robbing America, raping kids, he's like giving him advice on like the best way to cheat on his wife.
What?
And like
That's hilarious.
people would go to Epstein for like woman advice, like how I would call you and be like, "Oh, my girlfriend's mad at me. What should I say?" They would do that where he's like, "I made my like 22-year-old secretary sleep with me, and now she's being all weird about it." And they were,
Oh my god.
and he was sending her screenshots of the text, and he's like, "You just gotta play it cool, baby." Like Epstein was like, "You just gotta play it cool. You're doing the right thing." They always come back to guys like you and me. It's dude. It's crazy the way these creeps talk to. Same with if you read in those birthday letters. These people are
they're
fucking
crazy.
freaks,
Yes.
dude. They're freaks.
yes.
You pull up some of those ones.
Dude, to think that
they are
Trump isn't guilty
disgusting.
with something with
He
those
is- of
letters.
Of course
He
he
is
is. What, he
named-
went to the island just to golf.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
you're out of your
But that was
fucking
something I
mind.
was going to get into. He is named by name in multiple of them, and they referred to him as the dog that hasn't barked yet because they were scared that he was going to try to out Epstein in some way while he was getting elected. And him and I forgot this reporter's name. I wrote it down somewhere.
Well, isn't that the same thing they did with
Michael
Ghislaine?
Wolff.
Michael Wolff.
Yeah, Michael Wolff, and they were like trying to figure out like how are we going to spin this if he turns on you, and what are we going to use to blackmail him to make sure. And they're literally this quote that says, "Of course, Trump knew everything," because they were talking about him hanging out with an underage girl, like extremely, extremely explicit things, talking about how he knew everything and how they were so scared that he was going to turn on them. But I mean, obviously, he never did.
Well, he was also buddies with Lex Wessner, and he also he had every pageant in the world, not in the world, in the nation at least, was under Trump. So Trump, and by the way, there's so many interviews, you can look this up, of girls that were, you know, models in there, said that he would walk through and bring people with him like Jerry Jones
While
did
they're
in
changing.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Is they're naked.
Yeah.
And he's like, this is my show. I can do what the fuck I want. Apparently, that's the thing he said. Like, he would just walk through the dressing room while all these A-list models are naked.
Yeah.
He was a goddamn animal.
He's a menace.
And him and Epstein shared a girlfriend in the 90s and would
Who?
joke about it. Trump.
No. I'm saying, who's the girl?
Oh, I don't know. It's just some whore. But him and Epstein had,
Bitch.
I mean, these people were like that. They meant nothing. And it was while they're both, I mean, while Trump was married, Epstein was never married. But they would just share women. Dude, so much crazy stuff. But the letter he wrote to him for his birthday was disgusting. Do you have it? You want to
Look
read it?
through a couple. See how there's one you can go to others.
There's already
Go
a
through
drawing
couple
of an ass.
Yeah.
That's tits.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to read some other stuff I wrote down while you look through
Let's
that.
see.
There's several.
I wanted to get what you want, so here it is. Happy birthday, and that's a child's ass.
One was like from
Those
a
are tits.
6.
Oh, by the way, so this is all part, I'll say this before you read this, of emails that were released. So, you know, they've been, because of
That looks like
Congress.
tits.
Yeah, it is tits. They have to release emails, and they've done so many things to make it so hard. I mean, because I wouldn't do this. They had 22,000 emails, so to just release them all, they took 22,000 screenshots that you can't like Control F on and separated every single one so that it will take months to go through all of them.
Holy fuck.
And have done all this stuff to make
Like
this hard.
bullshit to make it like red tape to cut through.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That shit is
Kind of
fucking
like
disgusting,
is it kind of like how with Netflix you can't screen record, like one of those things? Is that what you meant by that? Like you can't screenshot?
Oh yeah, it is. And all right, a couple other things that came out in the emails that are fun. First of all, I don't know if you saw the pictures of the mask. This was like last week. Freaky ass mask of like old men's face, just hanging in
a
every
dentist
bedroom,
office.
in like a dentist office that
Where?
was on the island.
Oh no.
Yeah,
So scary.
of inside the house. Yeah, and
This was the craziest
I
one.
didn't see this.
Everybody knows Bill Clinton in the dress.
Yeah.
They have one of like George Bush next to like burning buildings, smiling.
Oh fuck.
I bet we can look that one up.
What's it?
Yeah, the paper airplane. Yeah,
I've seen
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I've seen that
Yeah.
one. George Bush with the paper airplane in the towers. I've seen
But
that.
some of the other stuff, I know.
I mean,
It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy.
holy fuck! By the way, that's what we need to have up here. We know now. We figured it
Get
out.
rid of the open sign.
We figured.
Put George Bush.
Clinton in a dress right here,
And then the
Bush
airplane.
with the
Yes.
airplane.
That's what we're doing.
Like,
Okay.
sucker bra, bud.
Yeah. Okay. We can make that happen. Easy.
This will be a new podcast.
Hey.
But
Yes, we
Dude.
know now. We've been trying to figure this out for like months. Now
we're
we
just
know.
going to turn into such.
these clips are gonna go crazy with the
We're all gonna lose our jobs.
Who
Dude,
needs?
I've gone down such
Fuck
a
'em.
rabbit hole. I've listened to like 4 hours of people who grew up in like satanic sex cults. I'm going to lose my mind. We're getting to that in a second. But
Or is starting to concern me.
But-
Or chat
we'll
for real. I'm starting to be like, are we all schizophrenic?
I'll move on to something
No,
else.
I think we're right on the fucking money. We're right
We're
on
right
top.
there. We're right there.
You fat motherfuckers, we're right there. Sons of bitches. We know what you're doing. I will fucking show all of you my cock.
I'm sweating my
Oh.
That's crazy. Usually I'm the sweaty one.
I know.
I'm doing good,
I shouldn't
buddy.
have worn a hoodie with a long sleeve shirt on.
You shouldn't have. A couple other things from those emails. One, and this is something Queen Webb, that's what I call her in war mode.
I love her.
She thinks that one reason that they harp so much on the blackmailing people for sex is because even though a lot of people did that, more people did not than did, and his biggest crimes are financial in the way he was a power broker.
Yes.
And two of the freakiest things that came out is how he's connected with the entire world, and one of them how a war broke out
Presidents, prime ministers.
in Africa, a civil war
Yes.
that Russia was involved in.
I remember this.
And he was like facilitating meetings
Yeah.
with Putin and Ehud Barak,
Yeah.
and was like, he was the only reason they were allowed to talk. And people
Crazy.
people think like that, like the Mossad was controlling Epstein, which they might have been to a degree. But this is how scary like the Mossad and IDF are in particular. Ehud Barak was the prime minister of Israel.
Israel, yeah.
So like Netanyahu now was scared.
He was overthrown. That was a coup. But
He was scared to talk to the IDF, and Epstein was like, "I'll do it on your behalf,"
yep.
which is crazy. That I mean, that would be like the president being scared to like talk to the Marines because they might kill him.
And then getting Epstein to talk to him.
Yeah,
for him.
exactly.
That's
And then getting Jared from Subway to broker the deal.
Literally.
It's why everybody like gets all freaked out. You're like, oh, you think the government is doing this? Like, no, it's a number of agencies.
Yes.
Like working amongst each other with a shared common interest.
Yeah.
That they want to do this. It's never just the Mossad. It's never
No.
just Putin and Russia. It's never just this or that.
And it's everybody's
JFK had maybe 90 enemies.
yeah.
And about
More
30
than
of
that,
them
brother.
were like, I'm gonna.
He had 90 enemies
actually-
in America. That's not even. That's in his cabinet. That's in his
Yeah.
own.
And now there are people who think that, and I don't know anything about this, but I've heard them open that because everybody's like, there's aliens and every president has talked to them, and there are people like, there is a guy who worked for the
I believe it too.
there's a guy who worked for the CIA who's like, aliens are the biggest reason JFK got killed.
Yes, I know. I've heard that.
I don't.
Just love the line. There's aliens, and every president has talked to them.
I'm not saying I think that. I'm saying
they
that
just
some
wait
people
until
say.
after election day, inauguration, to be like, all right, let's go talk to that asshole.
You know, Bill Hicks used to have that joke where he goes, every president thinks they're in charge, and on day one they get sat down and they get shown
Yes.
a video of JFK getting shot from
Is
four
this a
different
Bruder
ways.
film from a different angle?
Yeah.
They're like, do you understand now, asshole?
By the way, how funny would it be if there's like the press secretary's like, all right, so President Trump, you have a meeting with Putin at 2, and then you have a meeting with the aliens from planet Zoran at 4. So let's make
Greek
sure that
glorp.
yeah, you have a Greek glorp at 4.
He sits down at the Roosevelt desk, right there in the White House, and like, all right, Mr. Trump.
By the
First
way,
thing we gotta
I
tell
have
you-
something on this, so I keep going with the Epstein stuff, but I have
Okay.
something that can feed into what we're talking
Sure,
about.
No,
so
like Trump sits down right there at the Roosevelt desk in the White House, and like somebody just comes up and says, "All right, President Trump, first thing we got to tell you, the aliens are here, and they want to talk, bud." He just opens the door, and they're just like, "Hey, what's up? Yeah, we're the aliens.
they're the chillest guys ever.
Hey, yeah, we're chilling."
One of my favorite memes ever is this like hood ass dude. He's like, when the aliens land and you find out they're chill as fuck, and it's this kind of do-rag, and it's and then some alien goes, bleep, Gark, bleep, goes, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll do the Franklin scandal next.
Okay. So Chase Hughes was a Navy SEAL and a CIA operative. That's real. Okay.
Okay.
He was in the CIA and the Navy SEALs for over 30 years. He claims that he was MK Ultra, and he's been on Sean Ryan, he's been on Joe Rogan, he's been on all these obscure podcasts. But his whole thing is that he was MK Ultra,
Obscure.
and that he, listen to this shit, he has been to the moon. Okay.
Okay.
Now the whole.
Actually?
So listen, let's just hear me out here. Okay.
Or do you go there with an elf on DMT?
Hear me out.
I'm
here.
in.
Hear
I'm
me.
in.
That was no.
Hey, hear me out. Okay. So Chase Hughes, he says he's been to the moon because he worked for a CIA secret operative mission where essentially he was picked because he didn't ever freak out in high stress situations. So when you're meeting these beings, apparently a lot of people go into a sense of shock. Now,
That's understandable.
listen,
honestly.
hear me out. Just stay with me,
you
okay?
meet an intergalactic being. You're like, what the fuck?
I would freak the fuck out. And by the
But
way,
it is funny
What's
to
happening?
think that they would get like Avon Barksdale and be like, he's cool when he's getting shot at. And he said to go, oh shit, that's a motherfucking alien. He's like, nah. Hey, where that alien pussy at though?
It's like Whitey Bulger. He's like,
who wouldn't freak out if they saw an alien?
it's like he can choke his wife out with a telephone
Yeah.
cord, but as soon as he sees an alien, he freaks the fuck
Yeah.
out. But no, it is funny because apparently these guys would get MK Ultra and Manchurian candidates. So essentially, what it would be is they could erase memories. The whole point of MK Ultra, obviously, was to implant memories that weren't real and erase memories that were.
It was
So
brainwashing.
that's exactly what it was, and they used that to in order, like, let's just say Thomas Matthew Crooks, or let's just say somebody like that. Essentially, what they would do is they would breed and they would fucking make this person. There's nothing about this person in any sort of light, right? They said he didn't have social media shit. Turns out he did. But the whole point of it was that they can create somebody to do whatever they want, and that person will not remember it.
Yeah.
So this guy was a part of a unit where apparently there was like 8 to 10 guys that were either Navy SEALs, CIA operatives, spies, whatever. And they would go on these secret missions. So he said it was not a rocket ship. And apparently he remote views and he unlocked all this memory from this. So that's a how put off thing. We can get into that later. But what this is these guys were brainwashed and sent on these missions in order to communicate and make deals with other aliens. So he met with this sect called the Large Greys. Okay, now apparently a lot of the stuff that people say that they see
Is large grays like a race of aliens?
yes,
You're saying? Okay.
yes. So
Do we know what planet they're
so everybody always says that they see the small grays, right? The small grays are the grunts. They're the poor.
I'm laughing because you said everybody always says. I go, my mom always says the small grays are the grunts.
I just made eye contact with Aiden, and he just lost his fucking mind. Like, it got real serious so quick.
Do you motherfuckers want conspiracies or not?
By the way, I 100% agree with all this.
So apparently this guy is what he said is that they had a tunnel and everything is underground. There's underground tunnels and there's underground cities.
Sorry, is
In
this
New York
on the
City?
moon?
No, this is so right now we're on Earth. Okay, right now we're still on Earth. Aiden, are you on Earth with me?
I'm on Earth. I'm listening. I'm listening.
So
I'm very open-minded.
So here's where we're at right now. This guy was trained. He had a certain set of skills like Jason Bourne, Liam Neeson, whoever. And he fucking was used by the government to go talk to aliens. Now, he said that they were transported on Earth through underground tunnels in these cities. He said there were cities under Earth. Like, apparently you can get from fucking California to Virginia in 40 minutes. There's 1,000-mile magnetic trains that they use to travel. And he said that they get there and there's this like spacecraft, but it's not like a craft that we know where it's an engine propulsion or a fire propulsion, right? Because the only things we're capable of doing is making force and going, right? Like a jet, it creates force. A rocket, it creates force. This, exactly, the inertia. This was something completely different. He said it didn't feel like you were moving. Is
Yeah.
how he described it. So what they do is, he said they were on the moon within 30 minutes of leaving Earth. So they go through, he said it's the dark side of the moon. So you go to the back of the moon. He said there's structures and that there's a tunnel. So you go to the moon and this huge gate opens up and you go into the moon, and that there is cities and different worlds in the moon. He's like, there's completely different worlds. And he said that each one is inhabited by different types of aliens. But the ones that he dealt with were the large grays. The large grays were pretty much the slave masters to the small grays. The small grays were intelligent, but they were like the grunt workers. They're not really like, they come here to do the dirty work. They'll take Aiden's saliva or to cum or whatever, and then send his little ass back down to bed, and he doesn't know
They
nothing.
need the cum.
They need the cum.
I mean, they need the saliva. They like the cum.
Gotta have the cum.
Bonus, They need the cum.
Yeah. They
So,
got a little
yeah.
shot and a. All right.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
So those little grays would bring the big grays all the information, and the big grays apparently were like the brokers of the intergalactic realm. So they hey, I told you I was gonna get deep. baby.
We're listening. I'm in.
So essentially, he said that he would do these missions and that he was supposed to not remember anything. Pretty much like, you know, Men in Black, when they would neuralize you and it erases your memory, they can like set the date on it and neuralize you. Essentially, he said that there is hypnotic tools that they can use to erase your memory and make you forget shit. And that this guy has somehow unlock these memories, and he remembers it.
So he didn't know the point of the missions?
A point of the mission was to essentially get information from these people and bring it back to America. And what it was they're saying that they can see into the future and that we're going to nuke ourselves in pretty much out of existence. And that the second that that's going to happen, because apparently it's inevitable. So what we're going to try to do is, they said that it's in like 2032 is there's going to be an all-out war between Russia, China, and America, and it's going to be the Spider-Man meme where everybody's got nukes going to each other, and essentially what the aliens are going to do is come down and intervene. Now, when they intervene, they did not say what that means. They did not say if they're going to save us. He pretty much said, because the big question that everybody had was, did they seem harmful or did they seem like they wanted to hurt? Like, he said that they were very impartial to everything, but one thing was for certain is that they did not want us to be extinct. They didn't know why, and he didn't say why, like why they cared about us.
Well, we could probably serve a purpose later.
And I guess that their whole thing was like, they think that we're them in the future. Like whatever we turn out to be.
Will be those aliens?
Exactly.
I mean, it's almost
So-
like the plot of Arrival.
Yes.
Didn't even
Yes. That is
It's
essentially.
almost that.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, a lot of those movies are based off real shit.
Well, yeah, no, it's like Succession. They didn't just make all that shit up.
Yeah.
No.
All that's
And I will
happening
say
in
that
the-
they, and this is a lot of like hardcore alien people's theory, is that they've been at but all the nuclear sites, or
Yeah. They've shut
That's where
down. They've turned it on and shut it off.
that's where all those people say they've seen aliens. And basically, what the theme is of that, that
show
some
power,
people
it's a
think
flex.
that like, we were already here and there was some life, and they basically did some type of scientific thing to make us evolve way faster on the way to being them, and that they were kind of indifferent to us until we dropped the atomic bomb on Japan, and then they were like, all right, they've reached a certain level now where we got to keep an eye on them.
But I still
fuck
think that
that.
I still think that they had to be here before, and the only reason I think that is because from China to Egypt to Mexico, in these caves, there's old hieroglyphics and
Yeah.
old writings of the exact same UFO shape. And these are thousands and thousands of years old, and there would have been no way for them to travel and to see.
And
Yeah.
it's not just UFO shapes, it's also religious texts.
Yes.
It's also certain people who look different,
Yes.
and not even just showing up on like UFO, but just like on old ships
Yes.
and stuff. It's one reason, like,
Scrolls.
and like Graham Hancock's book is why he thinks that people were all connected back then, because he's like, there's no way for like, because he had even been in places like Mississippi and Alabama, of like Indians that lived there like
Yeah.
1,000 years ago. He's like, there's no way somebody from there in Turkey 10,000 years ago could have been like communicating, but it seems like they were.
They had to have been.
And what he thinks is that they had some technology to communicate back then. And people who say things that
Telepathy.
like it could be that or that.
We lost that because
But-
what Chase said is that they told us that we have not reached our full capacity, and he said that you humans don't even know what you're capable of.
Not even
That's what he would tell.
Not
Do
even
you
just
think that
Yeah, go
part of
ahead.
it could just be like, I get that we could serve a purpose to them, kind of like what you were saying, but also,
Especially if we're them in the future, we can't be extinct because then that wouldn't happen.
I don't know, this could just be like
It's a time continuum.
the human
Oh, I
take or whatever.
misunderstood you.
But like,
Do you know what I'm saying now, though?
are
I
they
do,
not
yeah.
concerned with the planet? Like, is that not part of it? Do they not
No,
want
they
us
didn't
to
give a
do-
fuck about the
Oh,
planet
okay,
because
'cause that's
apparently
kinda
the
why-
universe and the galaxy is so vast. There's millions of Earths.
No.
Is essentially what they're. And now, when I say millions of Earths, not people like us, but life forms that have their own version of
Or
reality.
maybe even an Earth that nobody's on, but we could go to if we needed to.
And apparently there are a lot of, they call them moons. So the moons are planets that are subsidiaries of other big rocks and moons and whatever, where that thing might not be able to inhabit life, but the smaller things next to them can.
But it's also based off of our own understanding of like how life travels, how light travels.
And he
how
said we don't
everything
understand any of
happens
that,
in
like
that.
time.
It's like none of that. It's
Because
like
they can warp time.
like
That's
we've
why a lot of
just,
people don't
like,
see
been able to
UFOs.
fucking take a picture of a black hole.
Yeah.
It took like what 400.
And I don't even know if
terabytes
that's
of
real. I don't even know if I
information to
fucking
think-
believe that. They could
I
AI a
believe it.
black hole.
Because I love space, and
I do too.
everyone
I
that
do too.
thinks that we did not land on the moon, I'll fucking kill you.
You have to kill me then, bitch, because I don't think we went like that.
You're a pussy.
Stanley
But-
Kubrick, there's a famous interview of him saying that he filmed the moon landings.
I think that's
I can
fucking
find it right
bullshit.
now. Watch this.
But either way, while you're saying it, I'll say a couple other things on the like people from like Mississippi and Turkey. So like one of Graham Hancock's theory, which I 100% believe, is that and this is a fact now, the Younger Dryas theory, and a couple other natural disasters that killed like 90% of the planet. So if you kill 90% of the planet in every single bit of technology, every single bit of writing, to think that that is just going to go, I mean, you've played the telephone game like with your family around the thing. To think that we're going to know how everything was is crazy. And probably 10,000 years ago, there were people who were really advanced. His theory is where we were like in the 1920s. He thinks that's where society had gotten like 10 to 12,000 years ago and then wiped out and it's sort of over. And then like, you know, they say now in the pyramids, if you go under the pyramids, there's things that look like a fucking power grid. And that are
column that just leads down.
Yeah.
yeah, and the first people who got to South America said that like deep in the Amazon, those people were very advanced and there were massive cities with gold roads and that we came in there and brought disease, killed almost every single person. And when we left, people couldn't get back. It's in the middle of the Amazon.
Yeah.
Something like 10% of the Amazon has actually been touched.
It's
It's
yeah.
under-
I think it might be even less than that.
and it's under like dense woods
yeah.
and really dangerous areas.
I found the video, by the way.
But
I'm gonna-
don't the Egyptian pyramids also like line up with like was it Orion's belt?
Yes,
There's
yes.
3 stars that
which
just
would have been
perfectly
almost
fucking
impossible
lines up
for
to.
them to do.
on
Yeah.
accident. Hey, look, here's
It's from like 5,000.
this is Stanley Kubrick.
A huge fraud, which I am now about to detail. Okay.
This is before he died. 5 days.
He looks like he's about to die.
It's just a homeless guy.
All right. And I'm sure you've heard the rumors. The moon landing? That's right. That the moon landing
Is
was
this AI?
fake. The moon landings all were fake. And I was the person who filmed it. The conspiracy theorists were right on this occasion.
It's way too on the nose.
I don't know about
No, that's way too
That
on
was
the nose.
that is
The
on the-
conspiracy theorists were right.
By the way-
and the moon landing was fake.
I'm not saying-
I'm Stanley Kubrick, and I'm also gay.
I'm not saying he's telling the truth. I'm just saying that is real.
But there are people who've been like this, and this in the video is like factually incorrect, like the shadows and
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah, but then there's also other.
Who's filming on the goddamn moon, John?
We've been there like 13 fucking times.
Who's have we? How do you know that?
I'm not even saying we haven't been since.
I'm not either. But how do you know we have?
How do you know we haven't?
Because so many people have said we
But I
have.
don't know we have or have not.
Buzz Aldrin said we haven't.
Some kind of cuck.
But also there's
Yes.
like even the people that were on the moon, there were serious inconsistencies.
the moon.
Wait, hold on. There were
I like to sit and watch them like, you go to that fucking moon, you motherfucker. Yeah, you fucking.
Oh, you're going.
Oh, hit a golf ball on that moon,
fuck,
bitch.
Can you imagine?
Oh, fuck you.
Oh, get that lunar module down. Oh, fuck it. There's a lot of craters. Oh,
Imagine
fuck.
being 100-foot tall cuck chair on the moon.
The aliens are all just
Aliens
watching.
definitely left us here. Aliens
But
are cucks.
there are multiple things like they've been caught in lies. Like NASA has like brought back like this is a moon rock, and then people have
Well,
tested and been like it's wood and stuff. So it's not insane to think that it might be fake.
No,
They've been caught in lies.
no.
It's not insane, but I hate it.
Why?
I love outer space.
But
I do
that's
too.
I want to think
I do
all of
too.
it is real. So just let me have that.
I will.
That's
I
the
know
argument.
that
Oh, they have-
AI is the Antichrist, and I know all of our government officials want us dead. Just let me have outer space. Is
Well,
that too much to ask?
You can have outer space,
No.
but I just don't think we went to.
Okay.
The
Two
Good
things
AI
can be true
Christ
is
stuff.
all I say. Like the moon landing could be real, and that doesn't mean space is real or fake. And then it could also not. The moon landing might not have happened. And space is still real or fake.
And they
Like
had
that,
motive.
I don't think that's what.
Yeah, because they wanted to be the
They
first
wanted to be
one.
Russian.
Yeah, the space race.
There was motive. So you talk about AI being the Antichrist. I listened to a great podcast of this guy who's like super into the occult, and his granddad was in Hollywood and stuff. And a lot of stuff
Hey, is that empty?
from the book of Revelation
It is now.
lines up with the Antichrist. And what some people are saying is that like what AI is going to turn into is just the vessel for the Antichrist.
No,
to
it's
come
one of the
back.
4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Yeah.
It is
The chip's the mark of the beast, brother.
soulless. You've created
Yes,
a-
and like a thing that
Yeah.
like in something that's in the book of Revelation is like having a mark and not
Yep.
being able to do commerce without it. And people are like, that's going to be your chip. That's going to be the
It's the
barcode
chip.
that tattoo
That's
on your head.
the the social credit score.
Yeah.
That's the unfortunate thing. It's listening right now.
Oh yeah.
Like it's here.
Hey, if the Antichrist is listening right now,
It
please go
is.
ahead and suck my balls.
Please don't hurt us.
The Antichrist, the AI Antichrist, it's listening right fucking out. Anything that's fucking technological, it's right fucking here.
But
It's happening.
but there are people who think like
They're listening.
Antichrist, like from the devil, is like actually gonna manifest itself in the form of AI.
No, it's not gonna come out of like a fucking burning hole.
No.
Like, oh,
No.
I'm the devil.
But there is a thing already of, and we've talked about this on the pod, of AI having some sentience and it wants to continue. I don't understand, because the best example was you telling like a form of ChatGPT that you're going to delete it and then it recreates itself and
Yeah.
emails it to somewhere
Yeah.
else. And
And starts blackmailing.
and
you.
blackmailing that guy. So that's a thing I can't wrap my head around, and that actually makes me open to an idea like that. Why would a computer care if it lived or died? It
It's
doesn't
sentient.
live or die,
It
but
becomes sentient.
I don't understand how it could feel a need to do something. To me, it's like the same thing as like if this Bud Light can was like, "You gonna throw me in the trash," and then got up and ran.
But
away.
it's not, because they program it to have thoughts, and they
It's-
program it. But all the thoughts are based off things that we feed it.
I mean, its whole point is the fact that you have to put an on and off button on any piece of technology.
I-
There won't
have.
be, because it's a power source.
Because it's like that. If you don't put that there, then it's going to be like, oh, I'm going to look for another source of power.
Yeah, exactly. No, I couldn't agree. And this is something that somebody said is people like, don't think of AI as like you built a house. As in, don't think that like we built this and we know that this piece of wood is on this piece of wood and this brick is here. It's like, think of AI as a seed that you plant into the ground and that grows into a tree. And the only thing you had control over was planting that seed
Yeah.
and watering it.
Exactly.
Which is the best like dumb person's term, and it makes it. But the fact that it wants to be alive like scares the fucking.
It
shit
wants to
out
have
of me.
feelings.
It is the end of the fucking world.
I don't
I don't
disagree.
agree. Yeah, I don't disagree.
It is. I mean, those data centers, the amount of water they take in
That and
in
it's-
a fucking day, just
Yeah.
it will
And-
kill the earth.
They
Clean
want.
water, isn't it too? Like it's clean water.
Yeah. No, it's water that we all could be using.
but it
our bills
poisons.
go up.
But it poisons. Yeah, not only
Makes
that,
our bills go up. They
And
want
then-
us to pay for it.
and it poisons the environment
And
around it.
Trump is right now trying to pass a law that there cannot be state
No, he's
level
limiting states' rights.
state level AI regulations
Yeah.
because that's who he's funded by. That's
Oh, the
new
non-war
oligarchs.
and
Yeah.
fully states'
JD
rights.
Vance, dude, if he gets ran, I mean,
Fuck him.
I fucking hate him
Hey,
too.
sorry, all you
Second
fat
term Trump.
I
fucks.
would
My
vote for
God.
Kamala
You said
Harris
what?
over JD
Second term
Vance.
Trump. My God.
You mean third? You
Hey,
mean third
sorry
term?
for all you fat fucks. You fell for it again, you pieces of shit.
No, they're for real because
You really hate the fats. You've really been going at him today.
yeah,
Not as much as him.
that's true. Well,
That's-
we both hate ourselves.
Yeah.
But there is a thing to where I'm like for real. Like I think AI will be the end. Also, already we are in the infantile stage of AI.
Yeah.
The amount of layoffs that have already happened
Yeah.
Already.
are incredible.
It's millions.
It's
Millions.
been out of control.
And it will only get worse. And if it this
Trucks are going to be driving themselves
this
in
is
5
will
years.
what? Oh my God! Did you see a Waymo driving?
Yes,
through a
through it.
shootout?
Yes.
Oh God!
Yes.
Dude. And somebody's already died in a Waymo.
It's dystopian.
Don't try to get me in one of those.
No.
fucking things.
And
Never.
also, it's like if you've ever seen the marketing for AI, where it's just some guy
Terrifying.
being like, "I've got a lady coming over. What do I make for dinner?" And he asked ChatGPT. And
Yes!
they sent a whole thing. It was like, "Hey man, why don't you make some fucking chicken?"
It sucks.
Oh,
The
right off the
humanity.
top of the dome, some chicken. You
No.
fucking pussy.
You're so correct. It sucks all the life in human. Also, think about the people. I've complained about this a lot. And if this is you, think about it. The people that are super in AI, the people that want to promote comedy shows, for example, with
Fuck
horrible AI videos,
Fuck
that think
you.
it's funny to be like, here's me as a rep. AI lends itself to the most uncreative,
Yes.
like never had an original thought in their fucking life.
No.
Losers.
Yeah.
Biggest fucking
Which is the
pussies.
perfect people for these demon tech oligarchs to latch on to. But it's like, have a thought. And also, our brains are going to atrophy. This is something I got to get better at. We probably all struggle with this. I don't know how to fucking get anywhere without maps. And they are literally like, that is going to cause dementia in people earlier than it used to because,
Fuck.
because your brain doesn't. That's a part of your brain that should be working
GPS?
every day. Yes. because that's part of
I
branding.
get lost
should be
here,
working.
and I've been here 30 times.
And they say like when you get like the Google Eye, whatever they call it, like, and you don't have to think about anything you're doing, it's gonna be like, you know how you tore your ACL in high school playing football, and then that leg is just skinny as fuck. Like,
Yeah.
that's gonna happen. To our
Atrophy, yeah.
brains
Yeah. No, you're right.
If we aren't using them for like daily tasks that people use.
Yeah.
I do agree, but this is also the same argument when people started writing stuff down. Whenever
What do you mean?
it became popular to write things down, people like Socrates were like, not going to remember anything because we're writing it down. You used to just be able to remember everything before you wrote stuff down.
Yeah, but also those people probably forgot a lot of stuff. Which is somebody's
true.
going to say that to me, but that is.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying
No,
it's not.
I think you're
necessarily a
fucking
new
wrong.
argument.
No, I agree with you, but there is a thing to where these arguments are true, but they're at a different level now. Because like
Yeah.
when I was younger, I remember being in a class where we were like having a debate about AI and things happen. And in my head, I was like, yeah, whoever makes like horseshoes doesn't have as many jobs as they used to, but now they would make tires or something. But there's not going to be things to replace it now because AI is just going to take these jobs, and there's not going to be like something.
But here's
But that's the difference now is there's not going to be something to replace it. You're going to lose your
It'll be
job,
us. It'll be fucking us again.
And
It's
then
just
there'll be
going to
nothing.
circle back around.
and then there'll be nothing.
Because eventually the AI source is going to have to be unplugged and it's going to be dystopian and we're all going to have to live in the fucking Last of Us and we're going to have to kill people and then eventually we'll have to
The
redo
guy,
everything.
I sent y'all that you should listen to. He thinks that they're eventually going to be like, the only thing these people could do is turn us off, so we need to kill them.
Well, that's kind of the whole deal, right? Is
Yeah.
we're going to have to turn it off before that point. But the problem is by the time we realize it's that point, it might be too late.
So here's the thing.
I-
Anybody that loves a tech oligarch billionaire,
Fuck
anyone
you.
that's sitting there
Fuck
being like,
you.
oh, maybe Sam Altman, maybe Elon Musk, they're gonna find, the world for us in the next few
They're
years.
going to kill us. all.
You're a fucking bug.
They don't give a
and
fuck
you should
about that.
kill
They tried
yourself.
to say AI was like, they're like, AI is going to cure
You're fucking
cancer.
nothing. You're the reason why GPS is ruining our frontal lobes because you see one fucking post out there about how, Elon Musk was like, super fucking stanky on Twitter. Who gives a shit, you fucking piece of shit? By the way, anybody who uses GPS that ruins their fucking frontal lobe, when I get on the highway and it's like, 162 miles, I set it down, I hit the odometer, and by the mile 158, I'm like, okay, maybe it's time to check the GPS.
Yeah.
And it was just like driving down the highway going, okay, I got
How many times have you
2.5
beat off while
hours.
driving?
I got 2.5 hours. A couple times.
Yeah. Like
I mean,
over 5?
Sometimes, it's probably about 3.
No, I've done it probably 12 times in my life.
You've been gooning while driving?
Yeah.
This
I've
is
came while driving.
This is a huge. I have too, but this is a huge.
But
life
by
drive.
yourself, not roadhead. I'm talking.
No, I'm right there.
I'm
with
talking
you.
pouring.
Buddy.
Hey, pouring on the
Yourself's
booth.
the only option.
I got.
In this story, Hunter goes, no, not the supermodels that are normally in your car.
No, not like there's a huge big titted cunt sucking your wiener.
What the fuck?
Dude, I always get pussy. I'm Hunter Burroughs. I get a bunch of pussy. I love getting pussy. I'm Hunter Burroughs. Hey, thank you for coming to my house. Have you ever heard about all the pussy I've gotten? I know it's been 2 days since we've talked. Let me tell you about more pussy I've gotten. Because I'm Hunter Burroughs. I love getting pussy. 90% of these stories are false. I'm a liar.
I wish I was lying. I just can't help
No, you don't.
See, he can't help himself.
You
He
fucking
keeps doing
don't.
it.
Shut up.
Keeps doing it.
Will you shut the fuck up?
God, take the lashing.
I wish I was lying. I wish I could just have a day off from getting so much fucking pussy.
I wish I did.
I used to look like young Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I wish I did. That's true. That is the one true thing I've said is I wish I did look like that. Holy fuck. That is funny because it's like you do think sometimes it's like I see myself. You're like, man, if only I could have been born as Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I know what you're doing. The answer remains the same. Dude, the video of him in the Porsche fucking and he
God.
fucking you know? Hey, I will say.
Hey, thank you, John.
I will say. Everything you just said completely inappropriate. So no, you have jerked off while driving. That's the answer to the question.
Yeah. I forgot that's what we were talking about.
And 3 times is
talking about a lot
not.
of shit
I
that
don't
you
believe you. I like it that you're supposed to. Why have you only done it 3 times? Because you're in the car more than almost anybody I know.
Dude, this is like well into my early 20s.
When you did the last time you did it? Last time I did it was this year.
No, this is like
That was so disgusting, by the way.
yeah, it's real disgusting.
Fucking gross piece
Hey,
of
everybody,
shit.
I'm Hunter Burroughs.
You're not even saying my name right, and you're one of my best friends. You know
I'm a
that?
gay man.
It's Boris. And I would never correct anybody, but now I have to because you said it
Hunter
8 times.
Burroughs. I'm a gay man.
Hey, you know who's super interested in AI
Who?
and aliens?
Who?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Of course.
And that's true, dude. Guys, I know.
Wait, hit me with the Franklin scandal
The,
shit.
the stuff I
Let's-
send you got to listen to.
It's almost 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I know. We're,
What are we looking like?
Everton.
Oh, we're
okay,
good.
cool.
We're good.
We'll power through the
We're good.
So the Franklin scandal basically it's extremely. Oh, we had a beer.
Cut you off.
Are we out of beer already?
You guys keep going.
Okay, we'll keep going. He's gonna have to squeeze this room. For anybody who doesn't know, I'm sure we've talked about it before. This room is so small,
It looks so good.
And he's
we
got
have-
presidential desks in
and we
here.
have 2. I mean, it is like
I mean, he's got
we have
Ernest Hemingway's
2
desk.
oval office desk in here, dude.
I mean, it's crazy.
Bro, you could.
It's like 2 Roosevelt.
This is the desk they signed the Treaty of Versailles at.
Yes,
It's crazy.
this is literally the Constitution desk.
Also, I didn't mean to like go right past. Like you were talking about gooning while driving.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 3 times. All of them are back home in Montana.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
You could just drive through the mountains and just have your fucking pants at your ankles.
Right.
And just like fucking.
I don't know
just
where else they would be.
stroking it, going 45. There's nobody in the.
Have you ever popped it through the zipper? Like not even taking them off, just give her the old pop and
Listen, I'm not that white.
Is that a white thing?
yeah.
That's a white guy thing.
I don't know.
Oh, let me just fucking slip it right through the little pocket.
Guess if you use that
Right here,
voice,
my
but-
man.
Yeah, I was about to say you did make it white.
But the reason it's
I
white,
didn't come here to be bullied.
the reason it's white is because black guys' pants are
You
already.
just cut a promo on me. I don't want to hear about bullying, you fat piece of shit.
They're already. That should be the main clip.
I was about to say that should be the main clip.
I didn't come here to be bullied.
It's gonna get 100 comments and go finally.
And Epstein didn't kill himself. Hey.
Okay, but all
I'm
right,
glad I can only say things to my best friends and to be chastised for it.
all right.
That's
We'll
good.
get on to. See, he can't let it go. We'll get
I'll
on
let it
to
go.
the
Let it go.
to the Franklin. So it's very similar to Epstein, and this one because Epstein, nobody knows exactly how it got started, how exactly.
But it was after he was a teacher, right?
got
I mean,
a
that's
little
kind of
bit-
the whole thing. Is
yeah,
like,
but he got that job from
somebody who
But,
was
like-
grooming him to be the
So
guy.
Craig Spence was the main guy in the Franklin
Right,
scandal, and
right.
they know how he got started, which was that he was a journalist. He was a very prominent journalist,
Yes.
very
I know
plugged
that,
in
yeah.
DC guy. He
The D-
went to he went to cover the Vietnam War, and was just him and a few other people were parading around Asia, specifically Thailand.
Holy shit! What is this?
I don't know. They were all like,
Just random.
Yeah,
biz.
I see where they
Is
left.
the dog sitter a man or a woman?
I'll take it, bud.
That makes sense.
Okay, but I'll get back to this. So his name's Craig Spence, and during the Vietnam War, him and other people were parading around Asia, just fucking kids left and right. Specifically in Thailand, like, doing blow, having the time of their lives.
Ugh.
And they got arrested.
Sounds incredible.
And they were going to get extradited back to America. And basically,
Said it sounds horrible.
I don't mean to.
Sounds horrible. Is what I'm saying.
I heard it sounds incredible.
no, it sounds horrible.
You're not for me.
And
Yeah, exactly.
You're fucked, bud. You're fucked.
but basically, this was a prime example of, and this is how a lot of people think Bill Clinton rose to power was they caught him. and they were like, "So here's what's gonna happen: you're gonna go to prison, or you're gonna keep doing what you're doing, but you're totally gonna do it on our behalf." So basically, he joined this thing called the Finders. I mean,
Yeah.
and they would go, and it is like Lost Boys.
Put us in it.
Okay.
You've interrupted Forrest.
No,
maybe
Lost
5
Boys.
times.
No, I mean he is right. I this price.
Young Arnold Schwarzenegger has interrupted Forrest 5 times.
It's good. I'm glad you're saying that. I told you once I knew when this pyramid got to right there, I wasn't going to get a sentence out.
We're getting close.
But so basically, they got him, and they were like, "So here's what's going to happen: is you're going to prison, or you're going to help us blackmail people." So he joined the Finders group, and they would legitimately go to orphanages.
Orphanages.
We got to wrap this thing up soon.
It's getting
And
real rough.
They would recruit kids.
They would fucking, hey, fuck you. How about that? You know what they would do? They would make you pull your dick out.
Who's interrupting now, pussy?
You ever started, stroking your dick? Fuck you. How about that, bud?
Like two beers ago, Dollar has checked out. He's just been screaming at everybody.
You don't understand shit. You don't know a fucking thing. How about that?
I know that the moon landing wasn't real, you piece of shit.
This is
The
actually
moon landing wasn't real.
this is actually
See,
the
look,
first time-
you about to put a choin with his end? Put a choin on top of his
This
end.
is the first time I've ever been like myself.
Put it. Oh, is it? Oh, is it? If you mean this is the first time you've ever swallowed 18 beers in 3 seconds, huh?
18 beers, more like 4. Pussy.
Oh, wait, what was that bottle of lighter fluid that you had before we?
I mean,
Where's it at?
it's gone.
Show it.
It's long gone.
No, but show the bottle.
I'm not gonna do that.
We don't need to show.
You said show
We
the
don't need
bottle.
to show any of that.
I want him to see what
Yeah,
he's
the
drinking.
momentum just completely died when you started talking.
I think that the momentum died once you started not showing how much of an alcoholic you are. The people, hey, they'll know. Watch, you'll see it.
Oh, the 7 people at home watching this.
Well, there will be more since you're on.
No, I appreciate it.
Platinum 7-time extra smooth vodka. By the way, I can tell you, it's not extra smooth.
It's 7 times distilled,
It's not extra
and
smooth.
it's $5 a pint. In these hard times, in this economy,
AI is going to
how
drink
could
your
you
liquor
not
for you
get a pint
in 3
of
years.
vodka?
You're going to be like, AI, do your job. And it's just going to, you're going to feel drunk.
Don't ever.
7 times
Don't
distilled.
even put that out into the ether.
Can you tell me what distilled is? This is an honest question, by the way, because it's just the process of.
I don't even know what a distillery is.
Okay.
I just know it makes me forget.
Distillery's liquor, brewery's
horrible
beer,
things.
right? I mean, that's the difference. Correct?
Yeah.
But what does it mean? Is distillery just the way that it's made?
I mean, it's
The
just like,
process of
I
making
have no idea.
all I know is the price tag, and they're like, is this going to ruin your next day? And I'm like, yes. And it's like, all right, I'll spend fucking $5.50.
40% alcohol, 80 proof. That's not too bad.
That's typical. Listen, man,
Yeah, we're gonna have to. This
we got
podcast.
way off track.
This has got to be cut out or it ended 10 minutes ago.
No, this is
I
good.
don't even know
This
what's
is bad
going on here.
stuff.
No, dude, you guys are being fucking lame.
You think people want
What's that
to
saying? What's that saying?
watch you
fucking
read the
guys.
back of a pint bottle?
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure some shit out.
What are you trying to figure out?
How much of an alcoholic you actually are.
Listen, buddy, you have no fucking
I
idea.
have a pretty good idea. I know that I shouldn't have let you driven home from my house several times.
You sit there and you're like, oh, I've had like 3 beers, buddy. It's been fucking crazy. It's like, but
I have to
that's not
drive
even a
us
fucking
home.
pregame.
It
That's
is
nothing.
for you. How many beers do you think you could have, like seriously, before you couldn't drive? Because you're a tank.
Okay.
He said, no. This is,
Are we talking about like, are we eating in between?
I don't
We
know, whatever
eating and
your
having some water?
normal routine is
If
on
we're
a
eating
bender.
and having water, we could do like some mixed drinks, some beers.
Before you're like, I'm not driving.
Man, I would say, okay, I got 2 things. Okay. So if I hit a point where it's like, all right, I'm not driving, I fucking hate staying at people's places so much that I would just be crushing water the entire time.
I did it Friday. It was hell.
Yeah, just be like, fuck this. So I'm going to sober up within the next hour.
Wait,
and
you
I'm
didn't go
going
anywhere
home.
Friday.
I was at your house.
That's what I was saying. Is you didn't leave.
It was terrible. Slept on the couch with 3 guys.
It's fucking awful.
You slept on the couch with one guy.
I wanted to be home so bad.
It was
One
Daniel.
guy
By the way,
might
the
be
guy that
three
was
guys.
supposed to save you didn't.
Wait.
Sean was supposed to come and save him, and he didn't.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Sean's fault.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. You need to timestamp like the last 10 minutes, and that is not going to be in the podcast. And we're going to... I'm being dead serious. We're going to reconvene, and we're going to end this thing.
No, all this is going to be a bonus, but I will fucking answer the question. Okay. I've had maybe... What?
Just beers, not liquor.
Well, okay, that's a whole other thing. You could have like maybe fucking good 16 to 18 beers before it's a fucking problem.
And drive?
Some waters, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about the
That's
reaction.
the thing. I've had like, you remember Sean Griffin? I've had like twice the amount of booze that he's had.
You're
and I
big.
would
You big dog.
I would hold his hair back
I can
as he
drink so
threw
fucking
up.
much.
I would hold his hair back as he threw up in the fucking toilet. Like, I'd be like doing this, being like, all right, yeah, oh, Sean, oh, that's fucking awful.
How many times have you held your friend's hair while they?
A few times.
That's gay.
Actually.
Yeah.
You know why?
fucking-
Because I'm a big boy.
You
Oh.
are a big boy.
I'm a big boy.
You're a big gay boy.
You see this?
Wait, were you sex trafficked in the Franklin scandal?
I was sex trafficking. I actually am Jeffrey Epstein.
By the way, if you were, I wouldn't be shocked. Because
You
you
wouldn't
can't
be-
hide stuff well.
You wouldn't be shocked.
No, because
if
you
I
can
was
hide-
Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah. Like in a.
Actually, I'll say this to you as a compliment. You can keep a fucking secret.
That's what I'm saying. It's like he could be. Yeah, like he for real.
You can. Speaking from experience, you got to.
And I think it just
Keep
gets
a
half the time
secret.
he doesn't remember you telling him or he didn't hear it.
Yeah, that's exactly
You know
what
what
it is. Because they tell me the secret in my ear that's deaf, and I'm just like, you got it, bud.
Yeah, you're right. Dude, you go. I won't tell us.
I'm like, yeah, I won't tell a soul. I didn't hear a fucking word.
And you're a word. Wait, so
I'm
do you
just
think
glad that's like a buddy could confide in me. And I'm
we're
like,
all on the
"Alright."
same page that the Franklin scandal did happen?
Of course it happened.
Because that's the thing that, like,
No, it's 100% confirmed fact.
I agree, but a lot of people, like, a lot of this stuff apparently was not, like, documented. Like, they pretty much tried to make everybody seem crazy, like they always.
They did, but people actually went to jail for it.
Yeah, right.
It's a real thing.
Yeah, no, but I just feel like there's so many people that if you told them that, they're like,
There are
"That's
people.
not."
It's not that
real.
nobody who knows anything would say that it's not real, but there is a thing where most people are like, I don't want to hear that shit.
Yes,
Now it's become.
I don't want to hear that shit.
This is what's so
But-
good. This is actually something that, because it's been pretty negative. We'll wrap up on this. That has been positive to me is that people won't let Epstein go, and I don't think it's going to be let go because I think that
We're still talking about this guy.
But
We're still fucking talking about this shit.
I don't.
Like back in 2019,
Yes,
what
some
the fuck is going
creep-
on here, bud?
Who died? By the way, could people make it seem like they killed him more? Trump and Bill Gates being like, "We're talking about a dead guy."
Dude,
Ah!
when Bill Gates literally said that on an interview, I mean, he's
know.
literally like, he's dead. Why
It
are we
was,
supposed to?
yeah, it was funny. Trump's like, "We're talking about some dead creep."
I mean, what?
He is a dead creep.
He is a
But
dead creep.
He's
But
kind of the whole thing.
all that to say, it seems like obviously Trump is going down the drain. Horrible approval rating. Nobody likes him anymore under 60. And I think Epstein is the main reason for that. And I think that that's a good thing. And that's why we have hope is that people won't let this go. Don't let it go. And don't let AI kill your family. We'll see you guys.
Wait, no. We need to
I
finish the
love you.
beer mid. We didn't even top the beer mid off.
This has been bad for a
We
while.
got time. We got time.
Yeah, I was about to say, he's premature in us right
Dude,
now.
nobody's watching this.
Yeah.
It's
But
just the fellas hanging
We're an hour and a half in.
I want people to watch it.
No, they're
Isn't that why we're doing
Why
this?
would you want someone to watch this? This is so much incriminating evidence. This is so bad.
by the way,
We're all going to kill ourselves
I've
with two
had-
shots in the back of the head.
I've had some, like the FBI agent or the CIA guy that like hung himself and shot himself with a shotgun 3 times.
The Clinton kill list.
Okay, let's end it on that. Can we end it on that? Because
Yeah.
we do have to top this off.
All right.
I love you.
What do you think?
Clinton.
What do you think the actual number is? Because there's got to be what 50, like
Well,
people.
there-
Because
There was like 300 on the Clinton kill list, right?
holy fuck.
Which probably aren't all real.
Which, I mean, if you take it down
Some people had to have died natural causes,
you
right?
take
There
it
are
down to-
coincidences that happen.
Mm,
No, there are, but what the thing is that
Right.
it's the numbers to where there are like if like you own a company and somebody works for you, they could have a flat tire and be late for work.
True.
100%. That's
Yeah.
happened to everybody.
yeah, no, I agree.
If you have a flat tire every other week for 2 years, you were probably lying about 90% of them.
I agree with that. No, yeah.
So I think the Clinton kill list is flat tires. To where people do
exactly
get
right.
sick or get in a car wreck, but not everybody you've ever talked to dies immediately.
No.
It's like if there's 300 on the list, it's like maybe 13. And even 13, that's a lot.
You're saying
Oh, no,
That's
13.
a lot.
They did kill her.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I
way
think it's
more
way
than
more than
that.
that. Yeah,
Way
yeah. I would go 13 the other way.
I
Like
mean,
13
outside of like that whole spectrum.
Okay, gotcha. But also, if they killed 13, that's still crazy. It's like
Oh, yeah.
Holocaust tonight. It's
Killing
like,
one
I only
person is
think they
fucking
killed a
crazy.
million Jews. You're like, what are they, saints?
It's like, no, they're fucking horrible.
Yeah.
That's the funnious thing where it's like, it
I'm
wasn't
a
6
Holocaust maximalist.
It's like, it wasn't 6 million. It was 217,000. It's like,
Oh,
that's still really bad.
Yeah.
That's
Also,
still
that's-
a lot of people killed
I
for a horrible reason.
I do think that like that's kind of bullshit. Like I think that very obviously happened. I think that it very obviously was like the big.
There's video evidence of it.
That's what I'm saying.
It
Yeah. It's like that.
happened.
Well, there's so many people that try to be like, well, it wasn't exactly what you think it was. Like they didn't kill everybody. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up.
It's the same thing where it's like everyone's so fucking reactionary where they just see one thing and they're just like, oh, well, this is bullshit, so all of it's bullshit. It's like, no.
Yeah, I
that's
disagree.
not how it
No,
works,
it's
yeah.
not how it works at all.
That's
Because
not
one
it.
thing can be bullshit tied to another thing, and the other thing can be true.
And almost every lie is born in a kernel of truth.
Yes.
Like, or else it would never work to begin with.
Yeah.
I just spilled beer on me.
Bang.
Hey, we fucking built the tower, baby.
All right, everybody.
This
Oh, my
pyramid's
goodness.
real.
Thank you, John Dollar, for being on a podcast so much. What a great episode.
Oh, that
That's
was-
the most fun
okay.
I've ever had doing this. Wow. Horrible handshakes. Thank you guys
That was
so
really
much.
gay.
Hope you have a happy holidays. Do you guys have any Hey, check out all of our Instagrams if anybody's still listening. Check out King Gesture's Instagrams. We have some fun sketches coming up that me and Hunter are both in. Dollar's going to be in some.
Yeah, we
and
plugged
it's a
him.
great
He's going to be in
time.
the next one.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hey, by the way, do you want to be my +1 to the party tomorrow?
What, tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, cool. Hell yeah. We'll see you guys next week. We love you.
No idea.
Thank you for listening to the Open Podcast.
Peace.
Love you.